What's the deal, you guys? What's the deal? What's the deal? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What is the tea and what is going on, y'all? All right. Now, we're here real quick. We're here to talk about these two right here, and that is JT and Cardi B. Now, if you guys don't know, Cardi B's album came out about a week and a half ago. I the Drama, and she put out a song on the album called Magnet. And in that song, she went in on JT. Now, after that album came out and everybody was talking about it, JT came out and she was going in on Cardi. She even had some words for Santana. Cardi responded and they had a back and forth, JT first responded on Snapchat. Then she was responding on Twitter, and it was like a back and forth thing. Then, of course, you had people like Akbar V, Hamburger Heifer, is, responding and saying stuff and, big and JT up and everything along those lines and shit like that. And everybody was wondering, since Cardi B had Magnet on her album, is JT going to come out with another record? Is she's going to come out and diss Cardi? A lot of us were wondering if you are going to diss, Cardi B and things like that. Okay. So from what we have seen over the last hour or two, you know what I'm saying? From what we have seen that JT has responded to Cardi B. Okay, that's what we've seen. That's what we've heard. Okay, now I heard she had two different diss records, and I think DJ Academics was the one to put out the diss records, right? So let's be clear. I think that, in my humble opinion, let's be clear. When it comes down to the rappers that are involved, we got JT on one hand and we got Cardi B on the other hand, right? We know that Cardi B is not a lyricist of any kind. We know that. When I listen to a Cardi B record, I promise to God, I'm not here listening for no lyrical, from a lyrical standpoint at all. I'm listening to Cardi so I can turn up. I think that her lyrics are mindless. I think that she's not a rapper. I think that she's an entertainer versus a rapper. I don't really think that she does music for thought-provoking lyrics. I don't really think that she does music for the artistry of it all. I don't even think she really cares about hip-hop. She wants to make music and get her money. And for me, that's a problem because I'm a genuine fan of the music, and I'm a true music head. So anybody who's not really for hip hop and don't really give a fuck about hip hop like that should not be doing hip hop music, in my humble opinion. But however, those are the cards that we was dealt when it came down to Cardi B. With JT, while she's a better rapper than Cardi B, and she was the better rapper in her group, the City Girls, I don't really care for her music like that, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like with Cardi B, she doesn't really have many misses for me musically. I enjoyed, Invasion of Privacy. I enjoyed the album for what it was worth. I enjoyed the Drama for what it's worth. But the records that she put out after WAP and Up, I did not like them like that. Like I didn't like what, I didn't like Enough, or anything like that. Like I didn't like most of those records that she put out after Up came out. I really didn't care for many Cardi B records. The only thing that I really cared about was her features. Her features kept her relevant, but those songs were not that great. Hot Shit was whack, Press was whack, all that shit was whack. So with JT, I don't really like her solo music. It took me a while to get into the record. I'm pretty than a motherfucker. Hoes be looking okay. She think that she fucking me. Is this bitch okay? I did like that song, but the Jeezy remix really helped it because that sounds like a Jeezy record. And I did like JT coming, JT coming. I did like that, and I did like the song that she did with the 90s vibe. I did like that. But Cindy Cinderella as a whole was not memorable to me. It was forgettable to me. Like I haven't listened to City Cinderella since I first tried to listen to it when it first came out. And to be honest, I'm still standing on the fact that the best female rap album to come out over the last year still belongs to Glorilla with Glorious. And this month makes a year since that album came out. So when I heard Magnet, I was pleasantly surprised by the way I was really enjoying it and that I was really feeling the record. So when I saw JT in the booth, I'm like, okay, let's see what JT gonna give. Now, let's be clear. I don't need nobody coming up in my comments letting me know what the fuck JT was actually doing. Because I know exactly what a diss record is. Not all diss records are meant to be like some club bangers. Okay. Like, I don't even think that his was a club banger. I don't really believe that was a club banger at all. I enjoyed it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I enjoyed everything about his from the lyrics to the beat to everything about it. I enjoyed it, right? So, okay, cool. Now, when it come down to JT's diss records, there was one. I don't know the names of the songs. I just remember the first one that came out and then the second one, right? So, here's the thing. I feel like Magnet is still the better record than JT's diss record. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are saying that, well, if you don't like, you saying that you don't like you saying that you don't like JT as if she can't rap. The problem is not that she can't rap. The problem is that her music isn't good. And this record is not really good to me. She has some wax here and there, but it's like, okay, I'm not gonna listen to it no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this ain't even like no JT hate bias. Like, when it come down to music, I can honestly tell y'all, I can give a bitch they tens when it come down to music all day. Like, I'm a music connoisseur, like R&B, hip hop, all that shit. I'm a music connoisseur. While it's not incredibly terrible, I prefer Magnet over her diss record. I think that she could have came harder than that. Me personally, and it might sound crazy, but I personally feel like Saucy Santana's like Twitter space was better than this. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. Like, I think she could have came a lot better than what she did. Just being real. I think she could have came a whole lot better than what she did. I think that a lot of the lyrics were nothing new. I think that she only said that, like, she could have just stayed off of Twitter. And I feel like she could have just went in the studio, not said shit on Twitter, not said shit on Snapchat. She could have and came back and did that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she could have came back and did her record and came on back in the business. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't like it. I didn't like the song. As I said before, I don't really believe that it's completely terrible, but it's not the bang that everybody else is saying that it is. And I really feel as though the only people that's saying that this song is like a complete bang like that is people that just don't like Cardi B. But most people will probably say that the people that's not saying that it's a bang are just people that don't like Nicki and people that don't like JT. It really don't get that serious to me at all. Because like I said, I'm a big fan of music altogether, but I didn't like it. It didn't really do anything for me. Like I said, it was a couple of whacks. I was like, okay, she got her, you know what I mean? But I didn't get the same effect from this record that I did from Sheether. I didn't get the same effect from this record that I did Roman's Revenge. I'm not getting the same effect from this record as I did with his. I don't have the same feeling that I get when I hear No Vaseline, or the same feeling that I get when I hear Hit 'em Up. Hell, even when I hear Kaya's version of Hit 'em Up, I don't, yeah, because Kaya went the fuck in on Trina and Jackie O. And I prefer Trina over Kaya. I don't even like Kaya like that. But Kaya ate Trina the fuck up on Hit 'em Up. Really, she ate Jackie O the worst on Hit 'em Up. I think JT could have done a lot better with this diss track. I really think she could. I don't think she completely slaughtered Cardi B. I do think that she did whack her a couple of times. I will say that. But to be honest, I do think that when Sukiyana dissed JT, that was better than this. So no. Mm-mm. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not really feeling this. at all. Like it's really not that great to me. I do think that she could do much better than what she did before. Now, if I want to rank this record from a 1 to 10, I would actually, to be honest, I would actually give her this record like a 6.5 or a 7. Like it was all right, it wasn't all that. It was all right, I could deal with it. But I really, really feel that she could have gotten even more disrespectful than she could have. There were some jabs, but Magnet is just a better record than this song. To be honest, it's a better song than this. And just because I'm saying that Magnet is a better record than this record, it doesn't mean that Cardi is the better rapper, because she ain't. It doesn't mean that she's the better lyricist. She ain't. It don't. I promise you it don't. It don't mean that at all. Trust and believe me, it don't mean that at all. It's just that Cardi had the better song, and that's that. But it wasn't completely bad because I listened to it like a third time. I listened to it like 3 times. Like the first time I heard it, I went on Twitter and said, this shit whack. That's the first thing I said. But I gave it 2 more listens, and I'm like, okay, it really ain't that bad. It ain't the best, but it ain't that bad. Like it ain't seeing Magnet, but it ain't that bad. You feel what I'm saying? So I give her that much. You feel what I'm saying? Like I told you, I ain't no hater when it come down to music. Like I could give somebody they props no matter what. And JT is a good rapper. She can rap. I can give her that. She ain't my cup of tea. I don't really fuck with her music like that outside of okay. But I don't really think that she's in the same seat as like a Megan Thee Stallion or a Lotto, because Lotto can really rap regardless of how people feel like she's a boring artist. Lotto can really rap, so I don't really see her being in the same lane as Lotto or Meg or Doechii. I would even say Glorilla makes better music than a lot of them, but I don't really see her being in that line. I think that JT has a whole lot to work on with her music, but yeah, I think she could have came better. I still think that Magnet is the more superior song still. That's just my opinion. But I would give it like a 6.5 to a 7. It wasn't that great to me. It wasn't that great. I've heard better diss records than this. And I know this wasn't meant to be no commercial record, so I don't need nobody coming in here telling me that either. But it was okay. Nothing to scratch at. Probably don't listen to it no more though. But that's all I got, y'all. So with that being said, my book is out. Yes, my book. If you like urban drama, this is the book for you. It's now available on Kindle Books and Amazon. So make sure you guys go and pick it up. You guys, go ahead and pick it up. So with that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Cause I know what I want. I guess I could pray to the man up above. Start a new path with unconditional love. I can build a new life out of this mess. Moving on to a place free from the stress. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you. When it starts with the night, I'm the type of nigga shit that can speak for itself. See, I'm a bad little nigga with his heart as well. Say it best from the heart, so it beating is felt. Just a taste to see you smile, so my body can melt. With the cause is dealt, nigga, I was just wishing. Can I be the only bad bitch that you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like?